The Super Bowl is here, and as always, I try to give you 3 facts, 3 opinions on a subject. And today it's pretty simple. Who is going to win the Super Bowl? Now, before I give you my 3 facts, and I'll give you my 3 opinions, it's going to be pretty apparent with these facts who I believe is going to win the Super Bowl. So I'm not going to actually make you wait till the end of a video. The Kansas City Chiefs are going to win the Super Bowl. No, it's not Taylor Swift, even though a lot of people have conspiracy theories and think that the NFL's rigged. It is the fact that they're just a better football team right now than the 49ers, even though the 49ers have been a better team most of the season. The 49ers and the Ravens were probably the 2 best teams most of the NFL season, but that doesn't mean anything today. What today matters is the Super Bowl and how teams have been playing the last few weeks. So let's get up to our 3 facts. Patrick Mahomes, yes, the most valuable player in the NFL. He didn't win the award, but he is the most valuable player in the NFL. The best quarterback in the NFL, maybe the most talented quarterback ever, is 13-1 in his career indoors. The game, Allegiant Stadium, home of the Las Vegas Raiders in Las Vegas, is indoors. So with Mahomes being so damn good indoors, I think it's just apparent that he's going to be able to really dominate. When the weather is good, Mahomes dominates. When he's indoors, there's no bad weather, obviously, when you're indoors, he dominates. 13-1 indoors in his career. That makes Patrick Mahomes very, very, very successful and have a high probability success for this game. Since week 14, that's the regular season, not just the playoffs. On average, in the second half, the Chiefs are giving up just 4 points per game. That's ridiculous. That's less a touchdown a game in the second half. That means really big things. 1, the 49ers this postseason have started off slow almost in every single game. They were down 24-7 at home against the Green Bay Packers. If they get in a hole against this Kansas City defense, it's going to be really hard for them to come back. Really, really hard for them to come back. And my 3rd fact, in 2 Super Bowls with teams, Kyle Shanahan has been outscored 46-0 in the 4th quarter. Now, one of them, he was a offensive coordinator for the Falcons, so it doesn't feel like, the same as, being the head coach. But the point is, he's given up leads in the 4th quarter. And when a team like the Kansas City Chiefs, with my previous fact, doesn't give up points in the second half, being outscored 46-0 in the 4th quarter is not good. The Chiefs in their last 2 Super Bowls had to make a comeback against these 49ers with, kind of a different roster. They came back and won. Last Super Bowl, last year, they were down against, 10 against the Eagles at halftime. They came back and won. That's just basically a complete and utter sign that even if the 49ers have a lead at halftime, the Chiefs defense has been so good, and the Chiefs in general have been so good, and Shanahan teams, only 2 Super Bowls, very small sample size, haven't been very good. So that could give them a good possibility to actually control the game and win. Next to my 3 opinions. Number 1, this is a legacy game for Patrick Mahomes. I think I've said it multiple times, but if Patrick Mahomes wins this Super Bowl, he will become, in my opinion, the 2nd greatest quarterback in history of the NFL. And I would say he would join the Mount Rushmore of quarterbacks. I think right now he's probably 5th if he doesn't win this game, but I think he'd jump all the way to 2nd if he wins this game. My 2nd opinion is this would put also Andy Reid on the Mount Rushmore of NFL head coaches. Other than Bill Belichick, he's been the 2nd best coach in this generation. And with maybe a couple more Super Bowls, and just knowing that he was able to win in Philadelphia. He didn't win the Super Bowl. He got to the Super Bowl in multiple NFC championship games in Philadelphia, and then come back and duplicate the success there in Kansas City. And maybe just a Super Bowl or 2, he might pass Bill Belichick in people's eyes. Not mine, maybe, but in a lot of people's eyes, is the best coach of all time. And my third opinion, I know a lot of you men don't want to hear it, including myself sometimes, but the Taylor Swift effect. Look, I don't think it's rigged, but isn't it just a good story? I don't know why so many people are against the whole Taylor Swift is at the Super Bowl or Taylor Swift coverage. She seems like a absolutely good role model. People love her. She's giving the NFL more attention. It's growing the game. More fans of the game are being grown because of Taylor Swift. And that doesn't hurt the game of football. That just elevates the game of football. So those are my three opinions. At the end of the game, I believe the Kansas City Chiefs are going to win in kind of a low-scoring game, 21-17, Kansas City. So I would take Kansas City and the under there. And we're going to be celebrating, I think, Patrick Mahomes' third Super Bowl in a year where it seems like the Kansas City Chiefs were just not that damn good. But they got hot at the right time, and they built the team correctly. They used defense to build the team around Patrick Mahomes. And Patrick Mahomes is so good that it doesn't matter what kind of team you put around him. He can win Super Bowls. Comment down below, what do you think is going to be the final score of a Super Bowl? And really appreciate you guys watching here to the end, and we'll see you guys next time.